Welcome back to Cool Clubs Reviews. We have got G430 Max, so they're mid-line, mid-range in the line. And Ping have got kind of a cult following coming through with their drivers.
They do actually. Yeah, they've been known for the most forgiving for a while, and nothing's really changed here.
Yes,
they're definitely one of the most forgiving drivers out there. But they've got a bit of a following this year. They've definitely got them hotter. They're a little more distance oriented than some of the previous ones. A little lower spin, which is good.
Yep.
So they did a good job with this one.
Better sounding than the last one, and going from the SF Tech now, we all of a sudden get the
3-notch adjustment, right?
Toe option.
So you get the right bias, the center, and the left bias. And this is, how heavy is this weight?
These are actually really interesting. Like, I mean, we have a luxury as builders.
Right.
So Ping, I'm not sure. I know the LST comes with kind of a 19 grammer, but we've got weights from kind of 17 through to like 32 grams. So
you can move a lot
of weight around in the back of these.
That's handy.
It's incredible. And again, we've got the really adjustable in the hosel.
The hosel as well. Yeah.
Hosel. Flat setting, which a lot of people find interesting.
Right, they do standard and flat, whereas a lot of companies do standard and upright.
So when you get in the loft setting, you can go standard or just standard flat, so it keeps the loft neutral. And then you've got plus 1 degree, minus 1 degree, plus 1.5, minus 1.5, and then you can also go flat plus 1 degree and flat minus 1 degree. So there's a hell of a lot of adjustability in lie angle and face angle and loft angle. So it's really, really cool. Going into the numbers.
Yeah.
It is as advertised, a Ping driver, basically.
Yep. It's a Ping driver, yeah.
Heel and toe, super forgiving.
Right.
Consistent as probably anything on the market right now out in the middle. that ball is just going to go through the same piece of air.
Spin and speed are almost identical, yeah.
Yep. And then a spin launch, this is going to sit mid-high, something like that. It's not super high. You know, we've seen drivers get 270 plus and even higher, but so this is mid to mid-high. And then ball speed, as we say, there is always a little trade-off and you get a bit of forgiveness. In the 12 degrees, comparative to other 12 degrees models, it's pretty hot.
Yeah, it is actually.
And the other ones, mid-low in terms of ball speed. But we are seeing a lot more people, I can just say this from empirical evidence, is it gets a little more zip out of it this year.
It definitely sounds better too, and I think that's part of it. You think it's going longer because it really does sound better.
Yeah, no, you're right. When drivers feel dead off the face, it doesn't matter if the ball speed's high, they kind of don't feel quite right.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
a lot of it's perceived.
Yeah, the G425, like I said, I'm not going to bag it. It was a great driver, but it had this kind of hollow, tinier kind of sound to it, whereas this one's real meaty, it feels like you got some touch on it, which is
they've definitely done some stuff internally for sound. So how they put the braces and stuff inside, they can actually change the sound.
Yeah.
And companies pay a lot of time and money on getting it to sound right, because that's what feel is.
We had that chat with Tom May, so maybe we'll get him in one day to talk about this. But the acoustic stuff is actually fairly incredible when they're dialing in what's good sound and what's bad sound, and fine tuning it. It's pretty smart stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Good driver, Mark.
Yep, good driver. Pretty high tech looking, but it does what it says. It's one of the most forgiving drivers in the market.
Yep. Thank you.